Hello? Who's there? Speak up. Forever hold your peace. Four days without French fries. Falcon orange screwdriver. Do you think the guy that invented the screwdriver got hammered? They used to this plate of chips on a rainy day used to be 200 yen, but since they've been taking no money for quite a while, they stopped those games. But the good news is, tell them the good news, Gary. The good news is, pizza is off price. At Gusto. Would you rather be a carrier or a carrier bag? Do Americans know what a carrier bag is? That was my first plate of chips in 4 days, 5 days. Can anyone there speak? I'm not really sure what that pizza is, but maybe it's better than the corn pizza. Hello, Nick. What's it like in Doncaster? You must be throwing yourselves on the fucking pitchforks. It's just been, it was sunny this morning. Sunshine all day. It's only fucking 9 o'clock. Still lots of deaths in England. They got, you know, like 600 people dying a day, and they say, oh, it's less than before. Because they're running out of fucking people who are going to die. Are you one of the essential workers, Mick? I'm an essential worker. I'm just fucking lazy. You would have to ask if I was working in the hospital, the NHS, I'd say, first of all, I want the proper equipment, and second of all, I want fucking danger money. They should be getting double pay danger money. If you work down the coal mines, you get danger money for working in water. You get money for working in water. If you work on a wet site, you get money for it. These people are fucking. They're not a chance of dying. They're dying. They should be getting. They should be getting double pay without a doubt. Oh, Mick's gone. I've upset him. It's increasing in Tokyo. It's not bad where I am. There were some guys as well in the last few weeks. There's guys there as well. And I was just asking, is this company policy? They said no. I said, well, you decided for yourself then. I mean, they can look at me and just say, he's fucking guy, there's no way he's going to fucking fall for this fucking crap, which may be true and is true. But it would be still good for them to offer me a fucking tissue. That pack of tissue costs about 5 yen. And especially in these times, tissues could come in handy. I have a good mind to go in there and just with a t-shirt and saying, don't forget, it's okay to cancel within 1 week should you feel obliged to sign this contract. They said there's 11 cases in Ichinomiya, which is the next town over to me. I'm betting that's at the fucking mosque. I don't know if you heard before, there's a half-price pizza on, there's me and one other guy in this restaurant, and he decides to come up behind me while I'm fucking getting a drink. Can't! But he, yeah, that's the cunt. Alright, Jen. How's it going in the nursing home? Putting them to sleep? In the nicest possible way, of course. I can see Jen on a program like that. What do you call it? You know, the Carol Baskins of the Nursing Society. Wish good. My name is Jennifer. I used to put people to sleep. I don't know how long this feed will last, but watch out for the next one. Should it fucking click out soon? That's the twat. I think I called him a cunt at the drinks machine as well. He might be getting the drift. When I was getting a drink, I turned around and he was like up my fucking arse. I nearly bumped into him. You know, it was like less than 1 meter, less than a foot. And so I had to, because I'm still sharp on my feet, I managed to not bump into him. Well, I've got half a bottle of vodka. I almost said vodka then. That was fucking Sylvester Stallone's dog, weren't it? Vodkas. I can't. Was that vodkas? Was that little actor in that film? Was that his brother-in-law with the pork pie out? At the supermarket, they just wouldn't give me a drink of water or a tissue. So now this restaurant is, the weekdays is closing at 6 o'clock. Last order's 5:30, and on weekends it's closing at 1700 hours. But a lot of the other places, they're just closed down. They seem to be saying that hairdressers seem to be, you know, the hair dryer when they're blowing things all over the place. Maybe that's dangerous. I was told a long time ago in New Zealand that, well, I didn't know then, but when they cut the hair, there's very, very small. There's very, very small particles that can like go into your system. And I didn't know that, and so this was just very, so it can be very dangerous because your stomach cannot digest hair. That's the only thing that your stomach can't digest. You can digest the fucking nuts and bolts, plastic, an old shoe, but not hair. So if you see your child or a friend's child eating the hair, tell them to stop it because they will fucking die. It just sits in the stomach. Well, my proof of that is Howls and the Pussycat went to sea and started doing furballs. So in the animal system, they can't do it, so they have to cough it up. Now that Oh, cheers, Jen. Or you could come to Japan and help me tidy up, and we could start an hairdressing. Oh, you don't know? You're a fucking nurse, not an hairdresser. We could start something up. Colorado. You said Colorado. Well, people are still flying into England and they're not testing them at the airport. That pizza's looking good. What I did before, I can get a takeout pizza. Jen, you don't have to send me a photograph. Just you don't have to put me. Will just send me a photograph in lingerie and high heels. Yikes! And now we have gone into Scooby-Doo territory. All right, cheers, Max. Wait, you want to just come on? What you're on about? Is that all right? Is it all right, Ezra? I'm in a strange mood. What about they should open up Trump's arse and see if there's any brains in there? Oh yeah, it's not the Max from fucking Ukraine, is it? When I was doing weddings, there was this Russian girl and she asked me out for a drink or to meet or something like that. But what it was, I've had a few people do this actually. They've asked me out as a tool, not a tool, but as a bargaining thing with their partner. Though I'm going to see Gary, the old guy, the priest, blah blah blah. But it was to meet someone else. And in this case, the Russian girl, she was meeting, unbeknownst to me, this guy called Max from Ukraine. He was a fucking TV star in the Ukraine. Very nice guy. And I remember, I figured it out because she was like acting really excited when she met him. And I think they did the dirty. And but like I keep in touch with him now and again, and he represented the Crimea or Russia in the Eurovision Song Contest. In little London or Little Germany. You've heard of Little Tokyo? Well, that's Little London. There's a clothing range. there's a clothing range called Duffer, isn't there? And so I guess you could have buffer, and you could between the letters you could have like static, or like some kind of picture that represents static between the letters. Yeah, I saw that, and like about 2 hours ago, I saw someone had already made a meme, and it was this guy on this sofa, and he got two spray bottles of disinfectant or cleaning material, and he got two bottles, and they were on the top of the sofa, and they got tubes running down to his arm, and I just thought that was ever so quick. Yeah, they showed the face of the Dr. Burks. While he was saying that, they were watching her face, and her face was classic. And my take on that video was orange is the new Burke. Yeah, that thing's on Facebook. That The guy with the two disinfectant bottles, very very good. Like it was what the speed that it was up there. Isn't it very strange that like the majority of people that get this are like asymptomatic, and they don't, they just have like a small cough if that, and like that. But I still wouldn't want to take the fucking chance of fucking getting it. Geek, is it a relic, and how much is it worth? We didn't have a chess club, but I could play chess. And I played my English teacher, Mr. Stoddart, and he thought I was brilliant because I beat him. But the thing is, I think chess is definitely a young boy's game. And when, like, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, their brains are really good at chess. Cowboys the heart. Giddy up. Did you not see that photograph of me and my chaps, Jen? I'll have to send it to you. But you'll have to be sitting down. Just gonna get an orange. I've got a video of me in a really great. Went to this camping, and there was at the camping site there were two Japanese guys or a Japanese family. They set up a fucking amazing bar at the site field. It was brilliant. And I went to this, and I sat, and this one of these guys, he had a fucking really nice Stetson, and I borrowed it, and you can see the video is singing from. That'd be nice, Geek. I would love to, and I could send you 4 t-shirts. Useless cat won't catch the bugger too. Check the video out. Check the video. It's singing for my supper. Just type in "R Gary singing for my supper." It's fucking beautiful art. But there's no, and I think it was about $200, something like that. What happened? What did I miss? What's Nelson trying to catch? Did you ever hear that joke about King Harold when they were on the the Battle of Hastings? Actually, it was at the place where it was called Battle, but they sounded really soft cunts if they said the Battle of Battle, and so it became the Battle of Hastings, which was the next town. But anyway, there was this guy. He was like a bit of a moron. He wasn't a village idiot, a bit like George Bush. And it was. He says, "I want to fight for you. I want to fight for you, King Harold. I want to fight for you." He goes, "You can't. I've heard you're very bad with the bow and arrow." He says, "No, I've got better. I've got better." So he says, "Okay, because see that barn door over there. Get your bow and arrow. Shoot at that barn door. Barn door." So he has a go and he misses it. He says, "See what I mean?" He says, "Let me have another go." So he has another go. He says, misses it again. Misses it 4 times. He goes, "No, but I really want to fucking fight for you. I'll just die for you, Harold. Please let me fight for you, my king." And so Harold said, "Okay, you can fight for me, but stay at the back because knowing you, you'll have some fucker's eye out." Is that? Did he say that before? I didn't see the message. Get some of them little sticky pads. Did you know? People have said to me when I did the mice videos before, take it and release it into the field. If you caught that mouse safely, so that you release it into the field, all of a sudden the mice found new mates, and he goes, "I found a great fucking place." And so he comes back to the house with all his fucking mates. That's not a good idea. Kill it. All right, Niels. I'm in a strange mood. The PETA weirdos, you know that they kill most of the dogs in America and cats and animals. I'm having a screwdriver. I don't, it keeps changing, Niels. I thought they were going to laugh at that joke and just told them. I think it was too fast. No, I did. I guess they're on display somewhere now. Well, they had all the money, didn't they? When they raided all the other countries, and they had, people open up universities. They had money for study, money to put into programs. It was the richest country in the world. I did not know England was the richest country in the world, because when I was a kid, as far as I was concerned, we were fucking poor. Even in the 70s, we were poor. The rich just fucking stored away all the money. Webblade. I've heard of that. Wasn't Webblade a bloody pellet gun or something? Did you know that the companies responsible for making all the guns in America are the 2 British companies? Did you know that? Don't want to stir things up. You know, some I'm a dozy cunt. So, I'll This is how drunk I am. I forgot to put the fucking vodka in the orange. Now someone got in, it might have been Ed, he said, someone told me that this was a well-known vodka. I forget who it was now. But it was about 700 yen. I like that. I mentioned that Russian girl before. And I wanted to do a video with her. And it was from a long time. It was going to be a bad crop or something like that, or things were getting rough. And they weren't going to have as much money. And so the little girl says to her dad, says, Daddy, we're not going to have as much money over this year, the following months, because she says, no, she goes, will you drink less vodka? He says, no, darling, you'll eat less food. I've been considering learning Russian. I need to get into it. My bad. Eh? Ima, last order? Ima Nanji? Well, so let's go. Pizza onegaishimasu. Take out. It's already 5:30. There you go. Yeah, but tomorrow it closes even 1 hour earlier. But I will stay until the death, which is another 30 minutes. And also when the pizza comes, I'll have 1 or 2 slices of that. And then I might go and get a bottle of wine. Yeah, I must admit, because I came here the other day about 6:30, so I wasn't even sure if it was going to be open. Get Gallo or such rum, now we're getting the cheapest. I did notice that wines from California and Australia were pretty expensive, like $7, $8, $9, $10 for the cheaper range. The one I've been drinking recently is 330 yen. And I can get like 400 yen or 500 yen wines, so I won't be drinking anything from fucking Australia. I did go to a wine festival here once. It was fucking brilliant. My wife used to find me all the places to drink, and it was 6 o'clock because I was convincing the people dishing the wine out to give me larger servings. By 10 to 7, I was fucking bladdered. I'll have a gallon of Gallo. 2 buck chuck, $3 red wine. What's that taste like, geek? Well, it's pretty cheap, isn't it? I mean, you're better getting that than a fucking 6-pack. especially if it's a 6-pack of fucking Budweiser. But little low wine drinking me. Now, last week I did a video outside the shop. That's the first time I've done that. Well, especially on video, of drinking out of a bottle of wine in the street. Next time I promise to take a glass and be more classy. Wedding wine? Fucking never heard that before. Is that wine you've got to drink face the person you're going to marry? Yeah, but if you make it, we used to make grape sangria at the place where it's in Tokyo, but you need to get fresh fruit, lemons, oranges, apples, limes, or maybe not so many limes, and you put, not bananas, citrus fruits, put them all into the cask with half a bottle of brandy, and then leave it for 5 or 6 days. Fucking brilliant. Also, very good sangria, very, very happy drink. You just make them with the dandelions. You just like use the tops, because inside the dandelion they've got that white sap, which is very bitter. That's maybe looking. Then again, if I can, if I can buy a bottle of fucking wine for $3, why go? Which is decent. Why fuck about with all the rest of the stuff? Hey, Mega, how the fuck can that become wine? So how many dandelions do you need to collect to make wine? Do you put that into wine, or do you put it into you just put water in it with dandelions and that becomes a wine? That just sounds untrue. I should look it up, dandelion wine. Because you must need a fucking ton of dandelions to make that. And then you need a press, I would imagine. Yeah, I had the last 2 nights. I had 1 bottle of wine 2 nights, and just one little, and and just one little small pack of sake. I think I keep forgetting that I need to lose weight to get rid of this blood pressure problem. I think I need to lose it 25. I can't afford the masks don't fit, so I've got to use I've got to use some kind of cover. I've got like a neck thing, and it goes over my head and over my mouth. But there's no mask that will fit. Or I could be gay and shave off my beard. No, it's just with the beard gig. I hope she's going to bring this fucking pizza to the table, because if it's sat at the fucking counter, it's going to go cold. Maybe they're watching me live now. I am the only one in here, and it looks like they're not going to... What time is it now? I can't see. 17, is that 39? She might bring it to the table. What is the best series that you ever saw? I liked Asking Me. I liked not Keanu Reeves, the Canadian guy, 24. That was one of the best. And after 24, the home series, not the home series, the home thing with the English actor. What do you call it now? Well, it's not home counties. Homeland Security? Homeland. That was one of the best ones. I really enjoyed that one. Oh, Nelson, you're the Newfie guy. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, mate. Yeah, I think the one thing with Ryan Boundless and his videos is, and his problem of getting to a doctor or having that fucking rash on his neck, just shows you when you're in the third world, life can become very difficult. And they used to say, what is it, dead white man's deadly for white man or something, and a lot of he is doomed. And a lot of they would send a lot of rich white people from the rich families to discover something in Africa, but they just all fucking died from diseases and fucking viruses, I believe. And that's quite funny now, because now we're sending a virus to Africa. See how they fucking like it. Yeah. Now, if that guy had been a Yorkshire man, if that guy who found, what's his name? Dr. Livingstone, yeah, if that guy that had found Dr. Livingstone, if he'd have been from Yorkshire, was looking for him, he would have said, I've been looking for you all over the place, you cunt. Really, gentlemen, thanks, love. Yeah, I don't plan any of these videos. Yeah, but that's what I thought. I was clicking onto the video thinking it was. I thought I was going to get some kind of joy of him being depressed. But then it was like, oh, no, I'm okay now. She started fucking asking me questions and talking to me. This is what fucking depression is about. Drinking loads of fucking alcohol. Well, the thing is, I do look down on that. I met, well, I went, I shared an apartment with a, no, it was my mate's sister. No, I did share an apartment with her for a while. She went to this SOAS, is the School of South African Studies in London, where all the fucking rich people go and their kids, send their kids. And I was talking, I think she was from Norway or Northern Europe, and her dad worked for the charities, and he said his words to me were, because all the large governments, they started cutting back on the money they was giving to the charities, and he said, there's no fun in it, and now all the money's gone, there's no fun in it. So obviously they were abusing all the fucking money, they were getting their kids' education paid for, they were getting these big fucking trucks to drive around in. They was getting these nice big houses in Africa. Fuck those cunts. Fuck them. They can get people on the ground who know better, and they can look after them. But now they want a fucking white person in there looking after the money, looking after the corrupt money and the corruptible bastards. Fuck them. Fuck these charities. I don't think Ryan's being fucking charitable in any sense of the word. I remember there was a great video of a young girl, and she went to I can't remember which country, and when she saw the poverty there, what she did, she said to her mum and dad, send me all the money that in my bank account, which she'd been saving up all her life, all the presents and things like that. She started a fucking school in this country. She started a fucking school. Young American girl. Those are the fucking great people. She used her own money. Everything that she had, she fucking used it. And you get these cunts fucking asking for billions, and then they fucking buy new fucking cars and sending their kids to university. Fuck them. Yeah, well, Angola, what's the other one? The big country, about fucking 4 million people have been killed there because of all the minerals there. So all the fucking gangs and the armies and they're just killing each other. 4 million people died there. The Congo. But I was impressed with him playing piano. Well, I think that, like if you do go to Africa, especially as a white person, there are chances. Because the Africans have seen people go there all the time and they're being fucked over. And so they're very suspicious of all kinds of people that they pretend that they're doing good. Like Bill Gates, he went to managed to get back on for the last 5 minutes. Like I said, closed at 6 o'clock. They didn't bring. I was hoping to have a pizza with this screwdriver. I'll have to have it with knife and fork. Is Rick and Morty worth watching, is it? Yeah, no, someone mentioned before about so someone mentioned before about what's his name, Livingston, I presume, but he's not going to bump into any. It's just like here in Japan, like people that have been to university don't like bumping into me, especially the younger they are. So and it's going to be the same in. It's going to be the same for Ryan in. I think he just visited Uganda, didn't he? And so they don't say Uganda; they say Uganda. There's a freebie for you. And it says in Kenya there will be like a ruling white class in Kenya without a doubt. There'll be like this expat community that neither neither me nor Ryan could enter. More, io. いくら200円。439円と323円だから。Oh my god, I've got to break into another bank. 762円。はい。That'd be quite funny, actually. No, I don't know. What time is it now? 53 minutes. $54. I've got about 5 minutes. I'm going to do more touching all these. Come in there. Got to duck down, she might see me. It's quite small. There's one thing about Tabasco sauce. It was definitely made for fucking pizza. Sriracha, I never heard of that. When I worked at an Italian restaurant in Queenstown, New Zealand, they used to make these massive trays of fucking lasagna. It was fucking beautiful. You make a big square piece like that for the customers. Really great lasagna. It's beautiful watching these things being made, you know. And I was the dishwasher. Coibito wa Santa. If you're offering, if you're a lady, I will take you up on it. No kissing, just fingering. At first, we could become friends. Were you referring to the, oh yeah, on the fingering joke, Jenny? Cholula. It sounds like an Asian girl's lady parts. Little lips. Cholula, Cholula. The one thing I don't know if 7-Eleven, what they used to have like a fucking, I think it's about 480 yen bottle of 480 yen bottle of sparkling wine. I mean, this is in the first, one of the richest countries in the world, and they're selling fucking wine at $5. Well, bubbly wine at fucking less than $5. Another bottles of wine at fucking $3. Mind you, I am waiting for the letter from the landlord saying we haven't paid the rent for the last fucking 3 months. Well, correctly. And I'll say, shut up, cunt, I've given you like $200,000 over the last 20 years. That is my reply. Yeah, you got to have white wine with pizza. You know, maybe red wine with spaghetti or meat meals with Cholula, as I like to call her. It's got to be white wine. This is for the house, and I've given the other cunt fucking 7 million. So that's 27 million fucking yen down the drain. And it's that fucking cunt of a wife. When I said I had like fucking 8 million yen, and I says let's buy a house, and she said no, and I fucking wasted it on fucking stock market. Fucking cunt George Bush. I fucked up big time. But I'm still alive. If you're starting, no, she's got, as part of her course at university, she was going to Australia, but we don't know what's happening now. She should have gone back to university the 20th or 21st, but I think it's been put off even longer. You're worse than my fucking wife. Okay, darling. But I have paid, and this lady is very nice. I won't give her any fucking shit. So, there you go. That's brass. That used to be 400 yen a kilo. Oh my dear. It's not the cough that carries you off, it's the coffin they carry you off in, as my granny used to say. But now the coffins are made out of cardboard.
Bye-bye.
See you, Onara. Love you, Jim.